Hey friends, it's UrsulasRevenge and welcome back to Star Stable. First things first, yes, I did miss a video last week. It's been a very busy time in my life. It's been a very stressful time, and I just needed sleep, so I didn't have time to make a video. But let's see if we can recap. It was the end of the Equestrian Festival. All races were like double experience. Tan had like a recyclables quest that came back from last year. Oh, it was the end of the Sabine quest. We picked up the package, we delivered it, realized it was explosive fireworks. Sabine did not want to hang out with us without the danger and broke our hearts. But somehow in the end we ended up with her pants. So, I don't know. Also, Scott's animals broke in Moorland, which also broke in Starshine Ranch with Mary's animals. So the sheep and the cows, yeah, they don't actually move when you walk behind them. They just stop after a little while. And I was kind of hoping that that would be fixed once like the festival was gone, because I'm guessing it was Scott's animals that kind of busted things. No, it's still broken. So I guess we're gonna keep waiting for a fix for that. They did confirm that they are working on the fix, so we'll see. One other thing from last week is that there is a new redeem code for the website. If you put in Team Carrots, you get this cute little saddlebag pet that's pink and purple carrots. The code is still active. I thought that it was going to end with the festival, but no. So still go ahead, get your code now. It's available. Just go get it. Free saddlebag pet. There's also a new Next Up in Jorvik, and I think there was a new blog post. We'll talk about those two later. For now, let's talk about what's going on this week. This week's update is called Lavish Leather Leg Protectors. And we're going to start off with the Working Equitation. We are going to meet Lewis, the Jorvik Ranger in Mistfall, to take on our new Jorvik Ranger Working Equitation Challenge. This permanent daily race can be found in Dundle's Paddock and will give you 150 horse experience for completing it. To unlock this Working Equitation race, you'll need to have unlocked access to Mistfall and complete the quest Photograph Animals for Violet, the Jorvik Ranger in Dundle, to do this race. To unlock Mistfall is a whole other thing. You have to be level 12, and I think you have to have completed the quest for Mrs. Packard in Firgrove, where she gives you her rental invoice, where you find out who she's renting from, and then you go and talk to Alex, and it's like a whole thing, and Linda's still missing in the tower. So it's super early on. If you've reached level 12, you've most likely already done that. So let's go ahead to Dundle and see what this is all about. And yes, I am still dressed like Sabine. Listen, she might have broken our hearts, but I mean, she still looks cool as heck, so I'm gonna wear this outfit. Alright, hey Lewis. Oh, hi, a person. Hi, I'm Lewis. I'm so happy you came by. It feels like I've been here forever without anyone passing by. I mean, my ranger friends come by for practice, but it kind of defeats the purpose. What do you mean? Here in Mistfall, we rangers do our best to protect the environment, but honestly, we're pretty bad at meeting new people. New riders rarely come along, so we decided to set up racing practices here in our paddock, open to the public. I got assigned to host our practices, but only the rangers ever come here. I'm so excited you're here now. Please tell me you want to join our training sessions. Please don't leave me here alone. Mistfall's the most peaceful place on Jorvik. Maybe more people will realize that when they just get the chance to come by and spend more time here. That's what I've been saying. Put a ferry. Okay, wow. Okay, it's really happening. A non-ranger's gonna ride my race. This is our basic working equitation course. It's of utmost importance that a ranger has a solid relationship with their horse, so we practice in the arena here to ensure our horses are ready for almost anything. Are you up for the challenge? Listen, I knew that this was going to happen. I hope that it didn't happen. I knew it was going to. These races and this quest give you reputation with the Jorvik Rangers of Mistfall Station. We already have quests to gain reputation with the Jorvik Rangers of the Mistfall Station and the Redwood Station. They both have races, and, well, Mistfall has daily chores. Dundle honestly should have daily chores, but those daily chores should be Dundle reputation. We need ways to get Dundle reputation. Star Stable, please, let me max out my Dundle reputation. Give me a race in Dundle. Let me do stable chores in Dundle. Something. Because right now, the only Dundle reputation you can get is with Rania's quest at the very beginning when you unlock Dundle. And then there's nothing. So Star Stable, please. Especially if you're going to build out, like, we're adding a new race so people come here more. Give us stuff to do in Dundle. Also add a ferry. Thank you. Ooh. I like this music. I'm going a little bit slow only because I don't know which direction it wants me to go right now. I really like this music. It's got like the Mistfall Redwoods vibe, but also has like little pretty, like, not jingles, but like little shiny pops. I don't know what to call it, but it makes me happy. Like a tried and true ranger. I mean, you're as good as a ranger, but I'm just glad you're not a ranger because I'm just gonna stop rambling now. Okay, so that was the one race. I'm gonna do it again because that was really fun. It was short though. It's a short working equitation, but it's not as challenging as the ones in Silverglade. All right, well, it looks like that's all Lewis has for us. Let's see what is next on the list. The next item on our list actually is at the beauty salons. So let's go to Dundle and check out the beauty salon there. Okay, so in the beauty salon, we have two new options. So normally you'd be able to just do the makeup artist and the hairdresser, which will show you all of the things that you can purchase. But now you can also use the change your appearance option to change your appearance here instead of going all the way to your home stable to do that. I have a free of charge this time, and I think it's because I've never done it before. I'm not sure if I have this free of charge this time for the character model update that's coming out soon, or because you get one for free and I've just never changed my appearance. Anyways, you can change your appearance here. You can also check out everything that you've already owned. So like I have 2 versions of makeup, and I have probably a bunch more hairstyles. Yeah, listen, I was just trying to figure out what I liked. So yeah, you don't have to go back to your home stable if you just want to change your hair and makeup. You can do it at any salon, wherever you want. Apparently, these 2 new features being added to the beauty salon is in preparation of the character update in the future. I'm not sure what exactly it facilitates with the new character update, but I guess they just wanted to make it a little bit more convenient. Next up, there are a bunch of new varieties of Legwraps in the global shop. Okay, they are new kinds of Legwraps. Oh snap, there's a lot of them. Alright, so apparently they mentioned that these are supposed to match the Rex Stamper colors. I assumed that they meant like the green and the red and the pink, but apparently they just meant like the leather colors. So there's Twilight, Walnut, Hazelnut, Porcelain, and Chestnut. And there are 6 varieties. We're gonna go check these out in a second. They're only available currently on the Lipizzaner, the Morgan, the Pasifino, and the Andalusian. So we're gonna have to go get one of those to check what they look like. Oh, hold on. I just noticed something on the mini map. All of the hair salons are showing up on the map because they have a new feature added this week. And I don't recall in the map icons hair salon showing up as pink. I guess it's new because normally everything just shows up as blue. Interesting. Okay, so I've grabbed Juniper here. We're gonna take a look at the Legwraps. As far as colors go, we have Chestnut, Porcelain, Hazelnut, Walnut, and Twilight. And for the varieties, we have leg protectors with the fluff, leg protectors without the fluff, leg protectors with the fluff and bell boots in the front, leg protectors without the fluff and bell boots in the front, leg protectors with fluff and bell boots on all legs, and only bell boots. Listen, if I get these, I'm not going to stop calling them the boots with the fur. Like I mentioned previously, these are only available on the Lipizzaner, the Morgan, the Pasifino, and the Andalusian, and will eventually be added to all of them as their retrofitting process continues. Speaking of the retrofitting process or project, they did add a note about it in today's news. It says, our team will continue working on retrofitting tack to horses after we release our player character update in the future. The new leg protectors are the last new tack that we will be releasing for a while. While we are aware that so many of you want our tack to be available for more horses than we do now, we do too. But we have to pause all of our retrofitting projects as of now to not disrupt the production of the new character. Once the new character has been released, we will start our retrofitting project again. So unfortunately, I was hoping that when the new Pintavians come out that they would start retrofitting the Arabians because it's going to match them both, and they came out with a bunch of new tack lately. Apparently that will not be the case. We will hopefully, fingers crossed, be getting the player character in June. More on that later. They also added another note about our star coin balance. Lately, some players have noticed that their star coin balance seems off when displayed in the launcher. We apologize for any confusion this may have caused. The issue was caused by syncing problems and resulted in inaccurate balance being shown to some players. Rest assured, your actual star coin balance is correct and unaffected, so if you logged into the game and the correct amount is shown, we have resolved this glitch and are constantly working on improving the star coin balance is synced across different channels. So that should be resolved now. And finally, there's a new item in the bonus shop. Let's go check it out. Okay, we have the Knight Rider fingerless gloves. They are my favorite variety of gloves, which is fingerless, and they have the cute little purple chevron that matches the rest of the Knight Rider set. That's very nice. That's it for this week's update, but there is still a little bit more to talk about. First, let's start with next up in Jorvik. Skipping this week, let's start with May 10th's update. Pentavians are here to stay. What do you get when crossing an Arabian thoroughbred with an American paint? With careful breeding to not lose the Arabian's conformation, but add those beautiful pinto colors, you get a Pentavian. Following them are two gorgeous Morgan variations. Spring is definitely here, meaning pastel colors are back in style. 5 new Western tack outfits, each contain 2 different bridles and saddle pads to match as you please, or to accommodate your horse's preferences. So next week we are getting Pentavians. Finally, we will be buying a Pentavian. There will also be 2 new coats of Morgans we will check out, and we'll check out the new tack. Week after that is Storm Over's Devil's Gap, May 17th. Soul Riders, it's time to find our lost friends. Adventure with Lisa and Linda through the portal in Fort Maria Library. Will it lead to Anne, Alex, Mrs. Holdsworth, and the Valor Witch? Grab your most adventurous horse and outfit to make you feel like a hero and meet up with Lisa at Starshine Ranch. When you return from your epic adventures, the bazaar will be back in Moreland for 3 weeks. Alright, so another horse bazaar is coming soon. And I think I saw which horses will be there, but I don't know 100%, so I'm not going to spoil it, but horses on sale in the next coming weeks. On May 24th, we have the Horse Progression Update release. It's time to get a stronger bond with your horses. There will be more ways to unlock horse XP, and as you and your horse get to know each other, you will unlock talents and abilities. In addition to this, 2 well sought after features will be available. Call your horse and follow. Yes. With this release of Horse Progression, most of our user interface will have a whole new look, allowing us to continue evolving horse progression. We're not done yet, so they're going to release the bulk of Horse Progression. There will still be updates to it in the future. So yes, this update does mean we are getting new UI in Star Stable Online. A lot of people have been really unhappy about that. I don't know, I'm optimistic about it. I personally think that the UI that the game currently has is outdated. And like most updates, it winds up not being as bad as most people think it is, like a couple weeks before the update. So let's just save our opinions until it actually comes out. And the last thing to know on the next up in Jorvik is get your Western on with his new Horses of Jorvik, May 31st. Guillermo will be back at Starshine Ranch with the new Western race in their big paddock. So mosey on over with your American Quarter Horse, Morgan, or Pentavian to show off your Western skills. Yeehaw! Magical Horse Rotation! The Epic Fermoir and Albdrocht return for 4 weeks. Dragon horses are back! Which means I need to come up with a name for the green dragon horse. Because I've missed it for like the last 3 times it showed up. 2 times it showed up. And it's on my list. It's on my list of magical horses that I want. We're getting a dragon horse. So I'm not going to read you the whole thing about what happened in the April game blog. I will leave it in the description, and I highly recommend that you check out their game blogs because they tell you all about stuff that is coming up, things that is on their mind, things that didn't go their way, and they're really open and honest about all of it and just letting us know what is going on, and it's just really insightful. So the April blog talked about 2 things, the player character update and the cheating that has been going on in Star Stable. For the player character update, they kind of explained what happened about the beta, because there was supposed to be a second beta in March that did not happen and got canceled. Supposedly there were a bunch of animations that they still wanted to fix, despite everything else kind of looking good, and they would prefer to just spend the time actually fixing the animations and getting it released versus getting it prepared for a second beta without the animations being done, have people comment that the animations weren't done, and really delay the character update. So instead, they just decided to focus on the actual release, getting everything done instead of working on getting a second beta out, which honestly I understand. I can't tell you how many times that as a graphic designer, I've released something for review and they've commented on a thing that's not worthy of commenting on because either it's going to be changed, it doesn't apply, or that I was planning on fixing but for whatever reason it's not updated, like I don't have the right image or something. Yeah, people will just comment on like the wrong things all the time. So I get why they did it. And they have also confirmed that when the update comes out, everybody will have to update their character. It will roll out to all players. You cannot keep this current character model. You have to switch to the new one. It's not like Neopets where you could have some converted pets and some unconverted pets. Additionally, everybody will be able to modify their character once for free. That's exciting. And then after that, they're going to create a system where you only pay for what you change. Because right now you pay, what was it, like 299 star coins, almost 300 star coins. And if you change just your eye color, it's still 300 star coins versus if you change like your makeup, your eye color, your face shape, your skin color. I actually don't even know what you can change, to be honest with you. But if you change one thing or everything, it's the same price, but they're trying to basically pay for what you change. The second half of the blog post discuss cheating in the game. They talk about different kinds of cheating that have been happening in Star Stable, what they've done in the past to fix cheating, some of the issues that they've run into, and also what they're planning on doing in the future to, stop it. They also discuss what we can do as players to help the situation. That is the blog post. Make sure to give it a read. They are full of a ton of information. And even if you want to go back a couple of months and kind of like, even March still has like spoilers for stuff that has not come out yet. So like go back to like maybe a couple of months, maybe just this year's blog posts and like see what's happened and what's still coming because there's a lot of information in these blog posts. Anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. I do go live sometimes on Twitch. I can't tell you if that'll be today because basically what happens is in the morning I set out to stream and then by 5 o'clock I lose all motivation. So, we'll see. If I do stream, it's always Wednesdays at like 7 or 7:30ish Eastern time. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video.